explore Ron Slowinski's Pollen series paintings. Sometime around 1975, Ron shifted to the ethereal watercolor and acrylic paintings for which he is perhaps best known. He titled the first group of these luminous works the Pollen series for the powdery plant substance held sacred by Native Americans of the Southwest and symbolizing peace, happiness, and prosperity. Through his process and in the final results, Slowinski's pollen paintings appear a metaphor for life and death, the perfect representation of the transformation of material substance to spirit. Ron used Japanese hockey brushes and paint so thin it resembled colored water to construct nearly invisible grids on both paper and canvas. In a self-described mantric process of layering horizontal and vertical strokes, he established an underlying foundation of order and rhythm. However, unlike many artists who rely on the grid to define and maintain a compositional structure, Ron then transformed the structure by the repeated application of layered translucent color. Through this repetition, the visual substance of the grid began to disappear, transitioning into luminous fields of glowing color, light, and subtle form. Sometimes he would fling small elements of paint across the surface in a final act of studied gesture and chance, further activating the image. In some iterations of the Pollen series, Ron allowed the gestural strokes of his underlying gesso ground to emerge through the paint, fusing process and the final layers of color.